Hi, everyone. Well, older women like me have got a few things that younger people don't have, and one of that is perspective and memories. We can remember arguments, disagreements, and I don't know how many arguments I've had with people in my life, hundreds. And when I look back, they all go back to a few key phrases that I say or that have been said to me that start a whole explosion of emotion, and sometimes irretrievable. And it's really amazing how just a few paragraphs, a few sentences can just change your whole life. I mean, in fact, most estrangements that happen between parents and adult children happen because of one event, one crashing word or sentence or a statement that just got people, completely blocked to each other. But here's some of the words that you can try to avoid, maybe in discussions. I've got in some notes here, so excuse me looking at them, but the first one is, oh, that's wrong. You're wrong. I mean, there's nothing going to stop a conversation like using those words, right? I can't believe that you think that. I can't believe that you think that. And when you say those words, you're negating more than the statement. You're negating them. You're negating the people that they are. Really, really powerful. You always ... Are you never ... I've used that one. But the thing is, when you say to someone you never do something, well, of course that's not true, because they sometimes would do it. Or, you always do this. You're always doing that. That's another one to avoid if you can. It's just harmful. But it stops the conversation completely. When you say the word but, everything that follows is like meaningless. But try to have an idea like this, but you can't do that, or you don't know how to speak whatever Spanish, and you could learn, or and blah, blah, blah. There's other words you can replace. Another is, that's just stupid. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And when you say those words, click, the other person goes into a defensive mode, into a, sort of trying to prove their point, and you just can never get any consensus. It's really, really hard. My way is the only way. Now, I don't think you'd ever actually probably say those words like directly, but imply that, this is the only way that we can do this. My way is the only way. Another paragraph to avoid. You should, or you need to ... You should do this. You need to change. You need to whatever. Those kinds of words express your concerns, but they also at the same time are just negating of a person's value systems or beliefs. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. As soon as you say that, so the other person is going to try to prove it does matter. It's important, and you should care. And then you get wound up in this tangled conversation. So that's another one to avoid when you say I don't care or it doesn't matter. I've actually said that quite a few times, and maybe in some ways this is the one that I use most frequently now, because it doesn't matter. If you have a different point of view, you have a different way of looking at something, it doesn't really matter to me. But this is one that can cause challenges, and even though it acknowledges your feelings, it actually can stir the pot. That's the thing. You're just too sensitive or too emotional. Women know this one really, really well. And all it does is makes you either feel defeated and incapable of doing something, or it makes you feel angry. You're just not able to do that. You're not capable of doing that. Oh, this is a waste of time. Or I'm done with this. Now, that's like, but if you say those words, you're not going to get any further. I'm done with this, and then you often walk away, or you turn away. Now, I'm not saying, by the way, that these are not, valid responses. I mean, maybe there is someone that always does something, or that where you are trying to get through a point, and you see you're completely different. Try saying things like this: I see where you're coming from, and then let's talk. Can you help me understand your position better? Can you help me understand? Let's find some common ground. Now that's a really good one, because you can then start where you're at the point of intolerance or disagreement, complete disagreement, and you can keep moving. Well, where is the common ground? Let's stay there. Let's stay where the common ground is. I appreciate your input. Thank you for that constructive comment. I appreciate that feedback, and let me understand more about your expectations. What are your expectations? And one that I really, really like is this one that just says, well, how can we move this conversation to a win-win? How can we balance this and find something that we both agree with? Anyway, I just find this really useful conversation. I'm doing a video for 60andMe on this, and I'm just kind of thinking about the issues myself and how we need so desperately right now ways to talk to each other in a kinder, more collaborative, understanding, compassionate way, and just using words, that there are blockers, that are antagonists, can just be so harmful. Why not try to find some words that help build consensus and agreement and compassion for each other and kindness? What do you think? Do you use any of these words? Is this like, these words that you have gotten you into a situation that you wished you hadn't said them? I'd be really interested in maybe how you've handled some differences in family or friends or lovers or partners. Be really interesting conversation. Take good care, everybody. Have a really wonderful day. Lots of love.